at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, boy.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, 180.
54. Mike, 54.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come back.
Watch the run. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm on.
Yellow.
Hey, watch Sam. Watch
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Let's go, defense.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That's good for a Broncos.
Yellow. 180.
54, Mike.
1st and
Come
10
on out here.
at the
Come get some.
20-yard line.
Come get some.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Mike's
Good. Blue end. One.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota has got his man. It's Andrews. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Push him back.
One.
Push him back.
One.
Joker. Watch the shit.
McCaffrey.
Watch the shit.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
One.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
One.
Rush in.
Check the backer.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
One.
General.
2nd down and goal. Mariota. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Ravens nothing.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Here it comes. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got one.
Mahomes going to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check. Watch 54.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
The Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
58's the money.
Attack.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Oh, you got D?
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Attack. Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mariota. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. 54.
From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yo.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marvin Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Ravens 9, Broncos 7.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Mixon.
Go, run.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score, Broncos 14, Ravens 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mariota. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Where are they, team?
Check 37.
One.
Now Mariota. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rip left, rip left.
Check 9, check 9.
Now Joe Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Kill.
Hey, Ribley.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Ravens.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 54. I got you, boy.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marquise Lee in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Ravens 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mariota. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw Mariota. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
At the 48-yard line.
Set. Blue 18.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hey, watch that. Watch that.
One.
54.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
One.
Mark 55.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. Jones has it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Where are they, team?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, D. Let's go. All right, D.
One.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
No chance.
One.
Check. 55 to Mike.
To throw is Mariota.
Coming to you.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The toss play to Mixon. And he's got Rome. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's get this.
Back.
25, check 25, check 25.
One.
Shit.
One.
Mariota again. This complete to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. Inside the 30.
Marvin Jones. A gain of 31 yards. And a Raven first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You want to?
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Mike's 5-4. Double dog. That's the way.
Throwing, Mariota. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First down. Come on. Come on, D. Tight dog.
Back to Mixon on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Jalen Mills in on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Mahomes firing complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 46 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mariota. And that is incomplete here. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go.
And pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Hey, watch the ball.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check.
Where are they, team? One.
Sponge, no.
3. Good.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Complete to Jones. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
One.
Mike's 5-4.
Wild Bill. Mike's 54.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
I'm talking now, Ward.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
Watch 54. Oh, here we go. Oh.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Mike's 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Crunch, crunch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch 54. 3. Bravo!
On 2nd down at 4, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Hey, 54. Mike, 54.
Hey, tight.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Ravens, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't.